Headgear on as usual for the skipper and the fullback still looking to break his duck, and we are underway on Friday night footy. It's the Knights who'll get first use of it. Jack Hogger with the catch. They hand it off to Jacob Saifiti, who'll work it forward here to get to Gagai, get up in his face and stop him getting towards the line. Schiller from dummy half comes back to Ponga. Takes him on himself. He was taken beyond the shoulders by Sam Verrills. More high contact here. And a penalty right in front.
Gee, they've had some football early in the game, haven't they? There it is, a lazy arm over the top by Verrills. One-on-one tackle there with Ponga, who decided to run the ball. They're going to take the two to open the scoring. Had a lot of footy early. I'm surprised they're going to take the two. Anyway, it's a give-me right in front of the posts. Newcastle will lead 2-0 here. There's Ponga there. One-on-one tackle by Verrills. Just creeps up a little bit high there. A couple of high shots early to start the game here. Newcastle will open the scoring with an easy conversion here.
They have a chance to really put some pressure on the Gold Coast and keep the ball in hand. Instead, they'll take the easy points from right in front of the black dot. So the Gold Coast yet to get the ball in their hands. It's something that's not unusual for them as Ponga sticks it right between the uprights. It is 2-0 as we go downstairs to James Hooper.
Wins the penalty again for his team.
Now the penalties 5-0 now in favour of the Newcastle Knights. And as we said, the Titans in familiar territory with a vast minority of the ball. Just 37% at this point of the game as Thompson takes it inside the 20. Crossland there, comes to Cogger. Ponga was out the back. Saifiti was the first man option. Good tackle by Brimson though. Midway through the set, comes back to Frizzell. Another ruck infringement. 6 more plays for Newcastle. It's almost like the Titans are inviting them to score right here. And right in front of the uprights. Tangle up there between Frizzell and Haas. Another set restart. Lucas, nothing doing on a crash ball from close range. Crossland goes to Cogger. And now Ponga once again runs in behind Pierce Ball. I don't know what's happening on that right-hand side, but they are all at sea.
Well, they certainly are. They've got to be able to come away with points with all the ball and possession that they've had, plus the field position on the back of the 5 penalties. Just look pedestrian, haven't they? No one really taking control here for the Knights.
Here is Cogger. Comes to Sharp, who was their best option last week, and then Lucas just steps through a very easy miss by Jaden Campbell. In the end, it was just a pass.
Lucas has it all to do now. Just a one-on-one miss there. Yeah, they've had all the ball. The scoreboard should be ticking over a lot better. They've finally got that try, maybe. We'll put them under some fatigue now. Ponga kicks the conversion there.
Off the back of the penalties and the set restarts. And so much possession as Marju almost steps through a Campbell tackle here once again. He'll play it just beyond the 30. Puts them on the front foot to begin this set. Ponga now stopped by Verrills, and then over the top was Fermor as well. Pierce Paul. A bit more of that, the Gold Coast, without giving away set restarts and door penalties. Just win a bit of contact here. Pierce Paul playing it. Comes to the middle where Frizzell finds Saifiti. Verrills is there once again to stop him really winding up. 4 tackles gone for the Knights. Sharp finds Ponga to the outside here. Best gives it to Marju. Runs to the Groot. He draws and passes. Fletcher Sharp. Try scoring 5'8" that he is. Grabs the second for Newcastle.
Yeah, it's just all too easy there. Sharp scores a try back on the inside, stays alive. It's Marju who makes the break down the left-hand side. That's their preferred side. They love attacking. Look at the shortened line here. Just invites Ponga just to skip on the outside. The catch and pass here from Best. And look at them lining up back on the inside to score. Sharp stays alive. Marju with a great pass back on the inside. All too easy there for the Newcastle Knights. You can put it down to a little break they made through the middle of the ruck there. Quick play the balls. Ponga gets himself involved. There's the pass there from Best. Marju does well to line his 5'8" back up on the inside. Newcastle are in again.
That was a great replay, wasn't it? Just looking head on at Kalen Ponga, and Jojo Fifita just had to pay him the respect that he deserves, and just that half a yard that he gave Bradman Best, and you really expect no less given the possession they've had.
Yeah, they've had a mountain possession, but they've been able to score. That little bit of fatigue setting through the middle here.
During the week about the clause in the contract of coach Des Hasler needing to make the top 8 to be guaranteed the coaching job in 2026. Some decisions need to be made depending on what happens over the next month plus here for the Gold Coast. Frizzell, Des watching on, a worried man at the moment. They just need to get more of the ball. Croker, it comes to Ponga, his best into space once again. Coming across, Campbell did well there. Might have hurt Bradman Best as well. Gets up a bit proppy. Here's Crossland for Cogger. Now Sharp, weaving in traffic. Good tackle there, not stopped though by Brimson. Gets up, gives it to Cogger. Pierce Paul hands it out the back for Gagai now. Comes back midfield. Croker into space. He gets to the line. Did he get it down though? A pile of bodies there in the in goal, and Belinda Sharp believes he didn't get it to the turf. 5'8". He's got Stardom written all over him early in his career. Gagai comes back to the middle, and Croker fighting. And
once the flick pass got to Gagai, and then he hit a straight man. Lazy defence again. And this has been a carve up in the first half so far.
Good skill right there from Bradman Best. Sticking out the left boot, knock it with some sort of control towards the opponent's in-goal area. Sami brings it back here. So we've got 6 remaining in this opening half. Crossland left on the ground there after the run by the Gold Coast winger. Now Tino out the back for Jaden Campbell. Room to move here. Good stop by Croker. Cuts him down with a bootlace tackle. Last play, chip and chase again from Tino. No, it comes back to Campbell, who looks for De Groot. Sees a bit of space. Back to Campbell. What a ball that was. Out to Sami. He spins. And the Gold Coast with some razzle-dazzle. They finally have points. And the playmakers standing up and really turning it on.
So far, with the ability to stand in tackles and offload the footy. Campbell stays alive. Beautiful pass over the top. Sami with plenty to do. Ponga tried to make the big tackle.
That was a nice piece of play, and then the ball from De Groot. That was very clever. Here is Campbell off the left upright. It goes in. And another set right here. As Kelly hit the ground pretty heavily there. Might have come down on the point of the shoulder. Fahulu back on the angle. Went past Gagai, stopped by Crossland, but only just. Another set restart. Back-to-back, inside the 10, given up by the Knights. Treading a fine line, you'd imagine.
Well, he's showing them how to run, Pahulu, since he's come on. He's been so dangerous. Nice and straight, nice, powerful running.
Campbell comes across to Sumala'awi here. They're playing for Verrills. Now to Randall doing the ball, playing in the middle of the field, and juggled it, so it has ruined the play there. So he'll burn one as opposed to handing it off to Campbell and taking the halfback out of play. 3 tackles gone. Here is Campbell out the back there for De Groot. Cut out ball. They got them. They had to find some points off the back of this pressure. And it's Sami once again who plants it down. His second try of the game, and the Titans are very much alive.
Well, they had to get the try first in the second half, didn't they? This is a beautiful pass over the top here. De Groot.
Jaden Campbell. Nice strike right there. Splits the uprights. It's only 8 the difference after.
It's a complete turnaround from the first half.
From the scrum win, Campbell in and away, puts some pressure there on Jaden Brayley defending outside the scrum. Verrills on a quick play, the ball comes back to Fodawaker. Good work by Jacob Saifidi to stop him around the legs. Frizzell dragged out of it by Ponga. 2 plays gone. Campbell goes wide. Here's Jojo Fifita. Playing inside Sami. He will go to dummy half. There's a long ball back to Campbell. Gillard now. It's back towards the uprights. 2 plays remaining in this set. Verrills keeps it coming to the left-hand side. Campbell, Fermor out the back. Brimson, Pereira got it back to A.J. Brimson. The pass was okay, and Brimson scores. 20 points to 0.
It's been a tough week for the Titans, Warren, but they are showing plenty of fight at this point in time, and in a show of unity through what has been an epic week. We've had pressure on coach Des Hasler with revelations about a clause in his...
Important conversion this one.
To bring it back to just 2 the difference. That's exactly what we have here in Newcastle. It's getting crucial now. 3 minutes remaining. The Gold Coast trying to break a 5-game losing streak. Trying to ease the pressure on Des Hasler. There is Marju, ice on the outside of the knee for Suamala Awi. Back on the inside for Fodawaker. Verrills from dummy half. Back to Tino again. Brimson, 3-on-2. An overlap. Pereira, rubbers. Brimson's there. He plants it down. The combination between Pereira and Brimson gives the Gold Coast the lead.
So you're going to have a look at this too, whether he checks himself here. Brimson back on the inside. Just watch the way he stays alive. Kelly with a beautiful pass. Is he onside? Like he was in front of the kicker there. He checked himself at the last second. We've awarded a try.
Bunker can take a look and see if Brimson got himself behind Pereira. He needs both feet behind the point where Pereira made contact with the ball. It was a pass earlier on, this time a kick between Pereira and Brimson. And that's beyond the point there. Watch it right there. I couldn't rule against him.
No, I think he's checked himself. I think he's slowed down a little bit there. Pereira again with the kick back in field. He set up a couple of tries for Brimson. And their main man gets him home by the look of it.
The kick is good. Campbell with 2 more points.
Just going to sneak up the short side. They're caught the crossfield kick by Ponga by the look of it. No, there it is.
Loses the ball as well. Another knock on by the Newcastle Knights. The second half ends and it was played out for its entirety by Newcastle. An unbelievable collapse here at home